Just like any other Saturdays, last Saturday, I had an opportunity to go through the newspapers. The headline was "The Plight of the Graduates." The plight of the graduates. And in the entire story, they covered on how some graduates have had to suffer and their whole predicament on the congested job market. As part of the characters, there was one person by the name Kamau. Kamau was a 34-year-old graduate who had to stay for other 7 years without a job. The guy narrated on how he had at one point tried to sneak his kid in a bag as a way to bypass an already accumulated hospital bill. He further explained how unemployment had pushed him to such a desperate move and decision. Another character by the name Jerry, a 28-year-old lady, had explained how she had to drop over 1,000 job application letters without any success. She explained how she had been told on numerous occasions that her work was just to drop the application letter and not to follow up, giving a privilege to the employer to decide on who to pick and who not to pick. So it was the employer to call back, not for her to call to request for the feedback. So as a responsible counselor, I felt the need to tackle that topic and find out some mitigative ways to go through such hard time and hard phase of life. So, what must the graduates do on unemployment? What must the graduates do on unemployment? That will be my topic. So, stay tuned as we tackle this topic. And if there is any part that you feel like it is not properly tackled, or a given part that I may have left out, please contribute in the comment section, and I will be grateful. Thank you so much. And let's go now to the main business. What must these graduates do? One, they must understand that they are not alone in that problem. They must understand that that problem is a national crisis, and in extension, it is a global crisis. And even as recent as the latest world pandemic by the name Corona, very many people went jobless. And most companies that could absorb very many graduates could not sustain the normal high number of employees. So, by understanding that this is a problem that is affecting very many people, they are not alone in that calamity. It could be a motivating factor, and it could give them a feeling and an opportunity now to face the future proud, and they can be willing even to take another step in the direction of the future that they desire. Two, they must have a plan of action. Now that everyone is going through the same challenge, does that not mean that now you should be part of them and now find a comfort zone and console yourself just like the rest? No. You should find and have a plan of action. That means that you should just have a daily routine. You should not be too idle. You can exercise, you can read books, you can walk around, engage in charity work, you can still try an application, And that one can keep you busy and make you bypass the challenges of other problems in our societies like addiction. Number 3, you can get involved in volunteer jobs. Now that you're not employed, should you just waste the service that you already have? Should you just stay idle? No. You can just find a job and be a volunteer job, a volunteer worker. That means that you'll be working at absolutely zero. But that one I don't mean that you stand to gain nothing. No. I mean that if provided you are at the workplace, you will get an opportunity to learn very many things. You can learn on innovation. You can learn on communication skills. You can engage with other people. You can just know what is going on in the world. And at the same time, you can sharpen your skills that you already acquired. And on the long run, you can realize that you have benefited more. You are not just like any other person who has just decided to remain indoor at the parents' house doing nothing. And such a person could just realize that is no longer productive potential as he or she could be. Number 4, find out about graduate recruitment program. This one do start from serious universities. Serious universities do have some programs in which they endeavor to link and connect their alumni, their graduates, to the potential employees. If you have such, may you please make an attempt of adding your name in their database so that they can help you match your acquired skills with the potential working fields. I think by so doing, in a way, you could learn a lot. And that is why you should be in touch with such people. You should keep checking with them. Number 5, look for part-time job, especially the digital jobs. There are some jobs that you can do from the comfort of your home, and it does not need much formality. It just needs what you already have, thanks to the internet. There are these few gigs that you can take up, like transcription, virtual assistance jobs, digital marketing. Such jobs you can easily venture into. And once in a while, you can be called to engage in part-time jobs. And that one can sharpen your skills and can keep you busy. At least you can have some few coins for survival. And that I think should be encouraged, and I advise all the graduates who have not yet found a full-time job to pick up such a job. I think it can be good for you. Number 6, they should try their hand in entrepreneurship. And entrepreneurship is too wide, only that some people have not had courage to tap into it. People have very many needs. You could find that sometimes on the estates in your locality, there is much garbage they don't know how to dump. Sometimes they find it very hard because the people who live there could be held up in most occasions in their job places. That one can be an opportunity. You can employ yourself just to go pick the garbage and dump. You get your cash. And also, you can realize that some people get it very hard to cook. You can just learn some cooking skills through the YouTube. Everything is available there. Then you can pick up and make it a full-time job. So what you should do, you should try your hand in entrepreneurship. Identify a business opportunity and tap into it. Number 7, you should take risk. Taking risk will involve leaving your parents' house. You should try to think on how to eat, to think on how to pay rent, to think on how to be an adult. Your continuous staying in your parents' house could be a curse on the long run. When will you know how to run a house as a man? Because it is into the public domain, and in my attention that most people graduate are always over 18, the adults. They should start learning on how to run their own houses. And that could be a move as a result from risk taking, and I encourage it. Number 8, you should get ready to take up any job provided it leads you to your desired future job. Some people just want to be the CEOs of the famous companies around. They want to work from the president's house. They want to work from the ministries with the large parastatals, but they don't know what it takes. To reach any position, it takes connections. It takes links. You must have met some people in your life who connected to such places. And how do you meet these people? Do you meet them from the comfort of your house? No. This is where you meet them in your daily activities. So by engaging in such jobs, you could meet these people. They could connect you to such prestigious job that you so desire. And I advise you not to choose on jobs. As a fresh graduate from the university, from the college, get your hand engaged in every job that you come across. Last but not least, I will advise you to tap into talents. If you can write well, purpose to become an author. If you can sing well, purpose and plan to become a singer. If you can act, join the industry, and that is what I will advise you to do. Just before I end, and just to note that as much as this duration of unemployment could be the most frustrating and stressful moments in our life, the end result could provide 2 choices for your future. 1, this phase could break you completely and make you hopeless for the rest of your life. Or this phase could impact you positively for the rest of your life. Supporting my argument, most people, the known people who have made it in the world of entrepreneurship, the people who run our economy, had to suffer several rejections in the job market. Talk of Jack Ma, the Chinese. He was rejected until he resorted to start his own company. And today is the man who we talk about every day. It's a source of motivation. So just to inform you that phase could be a blessing in disguise for you. So, and also to inform you that it will entirely depend on your reaction and on how you will handle it. So as I end, let me motivate you to keep soldiering on. Thank you.